Blessings and welcome forward once again to Reasonings right here at the Tree of Life. I'm Jerome Sage Butler. Blessings and honor. It's been a wonderful day, but I must say in the last couple of weeks it's been just disaster. Right? So I want to send out a word of prayer for all the souls who have been affected by the current spate of, hurricanes in the Caribbean, in America, within this side of the world. We are really praying for your well-being. We are strong with you. We are here with you. Condolences to the families of those who have lost someone. Just be safe. Protect yourself for those who are currently in the path of this current one that's on its way. And this is Hurricane Irma that's heading towards Florida. We had Harvey a few weeks ago, and there's Jose on its way as well. Times of disaster. Continue liking and subscribing on Sealer Media on YouTube, Facebook, and IG. You can drop me a message at Jerome Sage Butler on Facebook and also on IG. It is a pleasure to be basically communicating with you on different issues. I'm thankful for the suggestions. So Trev, I want to say, give thanks for the suggestions. I will pick them up in the next set of videos we shoot. So the body, the kingdom, and the body of Christ. The kingdom is alive. We are working, and I'm thankful for that. Today's topic is in relation to a question that was asked of me in one of the videos. And I'm sorry for the long time it's taken to do this response. So my topic today is living in a Babylon. How do you survive in a society that might be contrary to your core beliefs and principles? First thing that comes to mind is that Haile Selassie reminds us that this way of life we have, it is a moral persuasion, not a spiritual force. So there are some who believe that it is just in the essence of warfare that we will achieve the kind of aims we feel necessary in this current age of materialism, a materially driven, selfless culture living in a Babylon. Violence is not the way. So how do you survive in a Babylon? How do the I and the I survive in a Babylon without losing your core essence and principle? First of all, you have to know what are your core essence and principles. And if there's true moral virtue and tactitude in you, then there are going to be some concordance in your behavior. There are going to be some correlations in your behavior. Number one, if you have these moral tactitudes and virtues, then you're going to have integrity. And integrity will tell you that Christ says that you should do good, but humble thyself, that people will see your good works and exemplify your Father which art in heaven. So the self-praise and boasteraholic mentality, the need to convert and bring one to your point of view, is not the truest way of virtue. The truest way of virtue is to first be virtuous, be moral, then integrity will be your way of being. And in integrity, one will know how to be in the world, but not of the world. Treasure the people who think like you. Respect your Sabbath. Respect your supplication. Do the things you know that by doing them, it brings you closer to God. It brings you closer to Isu. It brings you closer to Source. It brings you closer to self. Do those things humbly, quietly. Don't be like the one who preaches and prays in the open street, seeking attention, wanting praise. Do it humbly, discreetly, in your own private space and time. Speak to the divine self. Learn to be a beacon of influence. The impressions you make without even attempting to make impressions are the ones that truly last. the ones that are wholly natural without contrivance. Be purely you. Surviving in the world, being not of the world. Respect your small groupings. Respect your organic societies, your organic groupings, your organic gardens that you grow and share your foods and barter items. Enjoy the spiritual experience you're having, recognizing that there are others who the veil of material confusion clouds their judgment. There are many beings who are living in this earth, in this life, without a sense of reality, without a sense of themselves. They are empty head puppets to be mastered by the puppeteers of this material reality. They are mere dolls, mere action figures waiting to be turned on by the master programmer. So they are lost. How you resonate yourself inspires, it intrigues, it awakens that which is naturally, genuinely what it is, resonates from the heart chakra. It reaches out beyond time and space. It furnishes itself from time immemorial. Draw upon the well springs of our ancestral good. Seek it in the patriarch, seek it in the matriarch. Humble thyself. Be an example unto those who are without overstanding, without understanding, without true cognition. Being in the world and of the world was resonated most with Christ when it was asked of Christ. When the Pharisees and the scribes had this smart notion in themselves of thinking that they could trip up the Christ, so they said, Christ, what do you say of money and such things? He says to them, give me, show me the money. So they brought a coin and they show him. So he said to them, whose symbol, whose face is it that is on the money, on the coin? They said it was Julius Caesar, or Caesar's face. Christ said unto them, give unto Caesar the things that are Caesar's, and unto God the things that are God's. So whose insignia is upon the money? It is the bank's symbols and seals. Give unto the bank the things that are the bank's. Unto the material, list the things that are material. Give unto God the things that are godly. Give unto the people the things that the people truly deserve. Live by the virtue that is inside of you. Live by the virtues that is inside of you. Allow others to see by your examples, by your simplicity. May they be moved by your gentle and strident conviction in the truths you hold. How to survive in Babylon? Do not be overly moved by the clouded, confused minds of those who act instead of power. They seat themselves in places they feel empowering, but every activity is disempowering to the soul. Don't worry about their activities. Love covers a multitude of sin. It is an electromagnetic, it is a spiritual awakening. It is this magnetic connection. Each one teach one, each one reach one. By the examples you live, that is how you survive in a Babylon. Be steadfast in the divine nature. Be steadfast in what you hold to. You will attract to you more of what you are. You will attract to you, you will manifest more of what is. the truth of your experience. It will teach, it will inspire, it will move, and yes, it will aggravate some. But these are all reactions to the inner workings of the true self. Living in the world, but being not of the world. Living in a Babylon, but not being Babylon. Continue in your faith-based experience and your information-based existence. Continue to grow in your true nature. That will align and delight the cosmos. Before we know it, the eternal love of which we seek will flood every avenue, every lane, every line, every main, every high-rise, every bungalow, every dungeon, at home and abroad, yeah, overseas and in a yard. How to live in a Babylon, but not being in a Babylon. Hold your integrity. Let the light that is within you shine. Persecutions may come, persecutors may rise, persecutors will fall, persecutions will fall. Steadfast in that which is eternal. Be humble, be kind, be forgiving, be loving, be merciful. That's how we survive in a Babylon. Being just, full of integrity, loving, clean, kind, caring, so we can go through their blockages, transcend through the portals that are dense. We are light, we are enlightened, enlivened beings, so we flow through their maze of confusion, and yet we are not confused. We keep clarity, we keep clairvoyance, we keep Christ, we keep the truth, the light, and the way. Blessed be your divine nature, your spiritual magnificence. Blessed be your journey, surviving in and out of Babylon, the magnificent gift of divine nature you are. Blessed be, continue to be your magnificent gifts.